This is an impromptu, clash of the minds right now. This is a clash of the minds. I just want to talk, and maybe nobody gonna watch. Maybe somebody is gonna watch. But yeah, let's 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 chat for a second. So I know I just did a video, and um, the video just happened to be about some people coming in and trying to change things up, and I understand why they do that. Uh, it's important. It's important that the company that we work for, that everybody just kind of says, okay, well, we work for mail, and that's what we do. We work for mail, and if we don't move mail, what's going on? What's going on? I'm gonna try to get these thoughts out of my head while it's on here. I was about to, I'm trying to watch wrestling, but I need to clarify my last video. So let's get into the nitty gritty. I'm gonna tell you about me talking to the supervisor and what they said, and see how this all kind of works together. This is meshing together slowly but surely. So kind of follow me through this journey, all right? So I spoke to the supervisor. Now I'm sure anybody that works for the post office right now has a supervisor that went up to one of those supervisor meetings probably last week or the week before. All right. So when they went to this meeting, Mr. DeJoy, the logistics genius, I can't stand the dude, but he's a logistics genius. I'm in logistics. I understand him. He spoke to all these managers, these you and me's that never did. Yeah, I was trying to watch wrestling. Yeah, but this is more important because I need people to know what's going on. So your managers, this is why things are happening at your stations as well. So all of this came into perspective. So kind of follow me with this. So all of your managers that really don't know nothing about transportation and how this works, I want you to envision this. Envision what this man said. He said that throughout this country, we have 55,000 trucks. The trucks make this all work, regardless of whether you guys think it doesn't. Trucks, if the trucks stop in this country for 2 days straight, we go into straight depression. It's everything goes south. Keep that in your head. So now we have 55,000 trucks that work for the United States Postal Service, whether it be contractors or actually postal workers' trucks. And this man said out of 55,000 trucks, we only utilize 28 to 30% of the trucks. Now that is a problem. That comes with the transportation end of it. But here how the whole thing trickles backwards. This is where it all works together. Follow me, follow me. So if you have a 55,000 trucks, just take 30% of that. Do they need 55,000 trucks? No, 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 no. Let me show you what I do. I drive my truck, go to your station. I drop off a trailer full of mail. And what do I pick up? Nothing. Because no mail is ready for me, right? Yeah, that's how that works. So now I drive back to the plant with a full empty trailer. Nothing in it. That's a waste of space. You guys are paying me a lot of money to drive air. Think about that. Now this is where it gets more interesting. When I go and I do the closeouts in the evening, this is where the domino effect starts. I go and I do the closeout. I go to the station and I go to the first closeout and I say, hey, y'all got any mail for me? And the clerks are in there and they're working the window, and they say, oh, we don't have any extra clerks, but the window's in the window, and the mail's at the window, but we can't get it out to you right now, Jay. And I said, well, this is my business. I'm here to move mail. But they said, oh, we don't have nobody to move the mail out. So instead, they give me, and y'all know how this works, they give me one sack with the express mail to throw in the back of my 53-foot trailer. Now I'm driving all the way back to my plant with one bag of mail that I could have stuffed in my backpack. Check that out. Talk about a waste. So then I get back to the plant where your mail handlers and your processing clerks are sitting there like this. Give us the mail, give us the mail. And I open my truck and I give them one bag with 2 pieces of mail. That's it. And now, what are the rest of them people, the mail handlers and the clerks doing? Nothing. They can't do anything because I don't have any mail. We're in the business of moving mail. I go back to the station and they say, okay, well, we got you one BMC that got priority in it. I'm like, man, that's not filling up my truck, man. What are you guys doing? There's people at the plant sitting around picking their nose, doing nothing. We got to move mail. You got all that mail at the window. Well, we don't have enough staff here to move the mail out and the window is long. So you guys are seeing how this works? Oh, you seeing how this works? So now, me, the truck driver, said, yo, y'all delaying that mail. That mail can get processed right now if it were on my truck going back to the plant. But you're going to save it from the time your window opened at 9 o'clock till 5 o'clock in the afternoon? What happens to the people that are working at the plant? What happens to all the machines that are waiting for the mail at the plant? It's no mail because the people at the stations are not giving me the mail. Then we got the carriers, the ones that lollygag. Not all of you, but some of you. And they go and they don't bring the mail back in time. They want to get all their hours for the day. So it's amazing when I get there and then I say, okay, I need this mail. I got to get this mail. And then the mail comes and it gets slammed at the end of the day. At the end of the day. Now, these people have taken all the statistics says, you know what, we don't need all these people here. We don't need all these people here. We're going to keep cutting back the staff. Y'all see that happening right now? We're going to cut back the staff. We got too many people standing around. You know what? You can only work 4 hours. You can only work 6 hours. Y'all know what I'm talking about. We don't need all of you here. But then I get there at the end of the day, and now my trailer's loaded and it's bulging out the seams because the station didn't give me the mail. Now, the few that are standing on the dock, they get overwhelmed because it's not just Jay. It's Jay and every truck in the city comes in last minute with all this mail. With all this mail. Y'all starting to see how this works? Starting to see how this works? It's all a chain, but somebody's breaking it. Somebody is not working clockwork together. Who's to blame for this? Number one, I believe it's the managers, because the managers do not know how to effectively delegate responsibility to their workers. If you got PSEs there, their job is to do what? Their job is to sort the mail out and get the mail to the trucks and pull the mail in from the trucks. If you got full-time career clerks and their bid is not to throw the mail, then they're supposed to be on the window. But if there is somebody short, they're supposed to know off the top of their head, they're supposed to know how to delegate responsibility in order to keep the machine moving. The problem is, management is just me and you. Just a lot of people that don't know. It's somebody's uncle, somebody's aunt. It's the nepotism. Somebody that gets put in place that has no that has no reason being up top trying to conduct business for $1 billion company. So they're sitting there in the back taking a nap while no mail is being what? Moved. We're supposed to move mail. No matter what, it's supposed to go from the customer's hand to the clerk's hand, to the one in the back's hand, to the back of my trailer, into the plant, to move around, to get to another truck, to get to a plane, get to another truck, get to the other side. That's how it's supposed to flow. Somebody's breaking that. And they got these people that sit up top. All these numbers, they're crunching numbers. Because people are not being utilized the right way. And you have people that are there, the ones that get these cake. Ooh, this is Jay on his rant right now. They got these cake positions where they work in their 7 to 3:30s and they don't want to move nothing. Here goes. I'm about to spill the tea. I'm working from 12 p.m. to the evening. Now my job is to bring mail from the plant to the stations and pick up the closeout mail. That's what I do. But I look back there where all the stuff is being sorted and the stuff is still sitting back there. I'm like, I need that mail on my truck to go to the station so the station can get some of that stuff to the carriers so the carriers can get to the people. But you know where it's sitting? It's still sitting back there. Why? Because the mail handlers can only do one thing at a time. I'm not picking on nobody, but this is the people that are in the world and in the way. You don't know what I mean? Look at my older videos. In the world and in the way. They only gonna move one thing at a one time. Job security, I don't know. I think that they just destroying the post office from the inside out. And this has something to do with the unions as well. We'll touch on them in a minute. But if they go and they drop off some mail, they're supposed to pick up some mail and bring it back. That's how this flows. It is mind-blowing why people can't understand the concept of moving mail. And that's what we're supposed to do, move mail. Back to DeJoy, talking about this transportation thing. 30%, 30%, 30%. He's saying, well, if this station is not distributing enough mail for that truck to go there, you know what we're going to do? We don't need that station. We're going to take those carriers that were at that station and put them at another station. Oh, y'all starting to see how this works. So when they come back, instead of them going to the local station that they're accustomed to, we're going to go to the other station. And now when the truck goes pick them up, that truck ain't 30% full. Now he's at 50%. We're going to take another station and put him. You see how this is working? I can see his mind working, but a lot of this, it looks good on paper, but it ain't reality because they're not going through the motions. The problem is that people are not doing their job on their end. So when the people that read these figures and they start crunching numbers, all they see are numbers. There isn't one person going to your station that says, no, I think we need to keep this station. No, that's not how it works. There's too many in the country. They're saying, well, this one station is only producing 4 GPCs worth of mail. You know what? If that's it, have those carriers go to the main office. You know what? This station, they can go to that main office too. So this is how the whole process works. I'm sorry I'm not answering questions right now. I'll go to them a little bit later, but I just want to get this out so you guys can kind of understand that this whole process, this whole thing has something to do with us and how we move mail. Now, I've witnessed in the morning when our guys are bringing mail to the stations. This is so that they can get the mail out, so that the clerks at the stations can sort the mail and get the mail to the carriers. Carriers, you ever have to sit there and wait for mail to come? Wondering why the mail's late? Well, who we gonna blame on that one? It is either the mail handlers or the clerks inside the building. I don't like to point fingers, but that's how it goes, because if we provide the transportation, our guys are lined up at the door waiting on this mail. And there's been so many times supervisors walk back there and say, yo, why is this mail in the back of the house instead of being in the front of the house so that those trucks can get this mail out to the stations? And then you know what they say? Oh, the people that were supposed to do it, they're on break. They're on their union breaks. Oh, this one's on their break over here. Oh, we took this person from this section and put them on that other section. So what happens? My truck departs and it's not full and the mail is ready, but again, it's still in the back of the house. You know how that mail won't sit in the back of the house? Let me tell you how. They have these machines. Oh, check out Oklahoma City. Some of y'all, if you're on here, tell me if I'm lying. They have these autonomous machines that go and pick the mail up without a person on it and bring it up to the front. You know who that just eliminated? That forklift operator, that tow motor driver, because it's doing it without a person. Now, the people that could have been doing it, making it work, they kind of, you know, it's like we hinder ourselves. No, we can't move as fast as robots, but we can actually have a steady pace. But the people that are in the world and in the way say, you know what, I don't need to keep a steady pace because I'm on my way out, blah, blah, blah. And this is what happens. It's a vicious cycle. So in order to make this whole place efficient, this man is trying to replace everything that he possibly can, including truck drivers, with autonomous machines, robots. So what do we do? What do we do? I say be on our A game, number one, getting the maintenance if you can, because we're going to be breaking robots. No, but seriously, I said it in the other video that I just put out. Make sure that we have some type of backing. Make yourself valuable, number one. Number two, just do your job. Just do your job. Because the reality is this. Reality is this. This is reality. Carriers are probably the hardest workers out there. No lie. That's not even the joke. Carriers, my daughter's carrier, sister carrier, I couldn't do it. I'd probably pass out and die on the street. I love y'all. That's the real ones right there. Clerks, you get spurts of work. Spurts of work. I noticed, because my ex-wife, yo, trust me, I noticed. Mail handlers, they get spurts of work. Okay? The clerks at the plant, they're just robots. They're just doing the same exact thing. Constant motion, constant motion, constant motion. They're moving those stacks of mail. That's it. But the ones that work the hardest, definitely the carriers. But overall, me, myself, as a truck driver, physical labor, I don't talk about my craft much. I'm physically taking stuff off the truck and putting stuff on the truck. That's probably about 25 minutes worth of work every 3 hours. That's it. I probably do about, it's not even a brag, I don't like talking about it, maybe 3 hours of solid work for my day. I know mail handlers in the evening. I watch them when I come back to the plant. They're sitting there. They probably do about 4 hours of solid work. Maybe. Clerks, they're just robots, like I said. And so if you know that your people are not constantly physically moving, and this man ain't dumb, I'm telling you, you gotta see the inside of an Amazon plate. Some of you came from Amazon. You know how efficient that craziness is. There's no two people walking next to each other. There is none. No, they may work together, but they working on opposite sides. It is amazing. Straight down to the UPS. UPS, they'll have two people loading. UPS trucks, man, they load them things on the floor to the top to the bottom. Okay, we are so far behind the ball. And people say, this couldn't happen. Oh, this ain't gonna happen. One of my brothers said, no, Jay, it's not gonna happen. That change ain't gonna react. Nah, post office ain't never gonna change. Really? So what happened to the horse and carriage? What happened to the Pony Express? Because that's how we used to transport mail. Then we had the buggies that were right behind the horses. Whatever happened to that? Then we had the Jeeps. Whatever happened to that? Change happens. We're just living through the change while we're claiming that it ain't gonna happen. It's happening, cuz. It's happening. Alright? 7 months ago. I mentioned it. Y'all thought Jay was crazy. Y'all thought I was loco. But no. I wanted to bring you up to speed on what was going on to prepare you mentally for anything that may come at you so you're not surprised. Change happens. And people, they don't really lose their job. They get accessed. See, place on you can join the union or not. Not supposed to. You can join the union or not wherever you at. Just so you know. Somebody asked me about that. It's an option to join the union. I know they come shove that paper in your face. Here, 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 here. You know, it's up to you. Give it 90 days, see if your people is worth it, you know, and then join. But let's stick with the topic. Change happens. It's up to us to adapt to the change. It happens all the time. Don't get so complacent where you feel like you are untouchable, because there are a lot of people that watch my video, and I know this because they work at the plant that I'm at. And I'm like, man, you used to watch my videos. What are you doing? And they are just out there. They're like, man, I'm career now, man. Cruise control. I'm like, you gonna cruise your ass out the door, dude. What are you doing? And, you know, just because you steady and you got career doesn't mean they can't move you. That is in the contract. They can physically move you. When there is no work, that's the one big clause in our contract. Due to lack of work, they can make moves, and they are gonna fill the voids that they need. So don't ever become that complacent, because even with myself, and I got another video I gotta do is, man, about the autonomous trucks that came into my state and didn't even know it. Came in mid last year. Hello, Miss Gen X. And I didn't even know about this. And with 10 roads, Rochester, New York, going to New York in a couple days. Anybody gonna be in New York? I'll be up there in a couple days. Somebody take me out to go give me a coffee and a roll, y'all. Only New Yorkers know about that. A coffee and a butter roll in the morning. I need one. I want to be out there in the street. Yeah, all right. How many years you have on the job, JH? Whew. I've been with this place since 19-something. Anyway. But seriously, if you guys are worried, don't worry. If you guys are grinders, just know, ride the wave. Ride the wave. Sweet tea and a biscuit. Where is that? That's the South. Ride the wave, seriously, because honestly, whatever happens, it's going to be beneficial for the whole company. Those managers that stress you out, I can't see them. This is my prediction. 2 years from now, 80% of those managers that are at the station, they ain't gonna need them. I know for a fact that almost half the postmasters are gonna be gone. They're paying people $100,000 plus to do this. And Jay about to give you some more knowledge because we got you live. So my god brother is an MDO, manager distribution, and I asked him, I got my glasses on, y'all don't judge me. There it is. All right, so I said, this was the question. I said, hey, do level 20 managers get paid for performance bonuses? This is it. And he said, I believe so. NPA. Now I'm like, what is that? Y'all think I've been getting the information. NPA. He said, I got mine based on my student, blah, blah, it was about $3,000. Now, in case you don't know, these people that sit up top, they don't get raises. They get performance bonuses, and their bonuses are based on how much money they can save. So if you ever wonder about these scanning scores and all this other garbage that they just tried to kill us with these last few months, it's because of this bonus. He said his was about $3,000. So now if his salary was 70 grand a year, it's now 73. I said, what is NPA? He said, National Performance Assessment. It's the report that our raises are based off of for the pay for performance. That's how you're managed. Don't blow the... Knowledge is key. Knowledge is key. Don't go talking about, hey, I know that you got a bonus. Knowledge. Keep it to yourself. I'm sharing it with y'all. That our raises are based off of or pay for performance. So if their performance level are up here, if their performance level's up here, they get their raises based off of that performance level. So for every time they say, you know what, if you don't scan correctly, we're gonna write you up. You're like, my guy, I'm in the rain and snow and sleet. There was snow piled on top of it and I missed the scan. Go back out and get that scan. What? You ever wonder why they do that to you guys? For this foolishness. Pay for performance. And that scan and those, that's just for the data for Mr. Super Person sitting behind the desk trying to dictate the rest of your life. So all those scanning and those barcodes and everything dictates how the rest of our lives continue. There you go, scan twice. So with all that, they put all that stuff into a database and then they keep seniority and craft check-in. So they keep putting that stuff in there so that people up top, like our place, it was like our on-time scans and in and out, depart on time, everything. Like it was mind-blowing. TTO, baby. It was mind-blowing. He know what I'm talking about. TTO, they talking about, oh, you need to make sure you depart on time. You need to make sure you that's it. Scan. See? Scan. They want to scan. They want their percentages to be high, and then they start posting it around the block. All trucks leave on time. All vehicles leave on time. You know, when you guys go to the station, they tell you, when you get back from the street, make sure you get to the office time. And then when you're in the office, make sure you scan out to go to street time, right? All that's about basically mapping out how much time they spend. And I understand it. I definitely understand it. But they want to make sure that everything is on point so that when they present this thing, say, look, look at my office. It did a great job, didn't it? Give me that bonus. That's so that those people that are making 100 grand can make 103 grand, 106 grand, 109 grand. Their performance, their bonuses are based on their performance. So all that drilling in the head, like they really want you to succeed. How about when somebody asked in a couple videos ago, is it okay for my postmaster to use my number on my scanner to scan? The reason that they're doing that is because the postmaster is not supposed to scan anything. They're using your number to cover the bases, to make sure that the scores look good. Spilling the tea right now, giving the information. And again, there's people that sit up top that probably never did your craft. That's like, Jay that's never been a carrier, and all of a sudden I'm the manager of the Carriers Association for all carriers nationwide, and I'm telling you guys, I think you guys can go a lot faster in Chicago. Bitch, my toes just almost froze off yesterday. It's negative 99. What is you talking about? Yeah, but I think you could wear 2 pair of socks. That's what these people do. They sit up top and they try to dictate how we run, when a lot of the times they've never done your craft. And then some of the times they have done, like myself, if I'm in supervisory position, truck driver can't tell me it can't be done because I'm like, my guy, I did it last week. So again, focus on yourself. Make sure you do the best you can do. I just had to give this rant because there's so much more information. Trust me, I appreciate the ones that are sending me emails with this updated information. I try to figure out how to share it so that everybody can, kind of get a bit of peace and piece this whole thing together. What's up, LaShayna Robinson out there in Cali? We see you. She was a techie nerd. Now she out there grinding in the plant, sleeping halfway through the day. You one of them, sleeping in the middle of the day. But yeah, just do your best, because the robots can replace a lot of things, but they're not going to replace everybody. I believe that with these moves, like I said before, they're going to be pushing people that don't want to move out. Natural attrition. I'm 60 and I'm accustomed to only driving, 5 miles. Now you're going to tell me I got to drive 50 miles. Yeah, you know what? I'll retire. I'm not going to do it. So, they're going to push a lot of the people away, and the ones that are ready to keep grinding, you're going to be there. Just make sure, I can't tell you how to work. If you're working good. Just stay under the radar, give enough feedback so that they remember who you are, and just, do your best. Do your best. I preach to my kids all the time, and it's like, y'all my postal family. We're going to agree to disagree. We're going to argue in the comment section, but we all got one goal. That's to make that shmoney, baby. Yeah, this rant is one of them things. I don't like cutting into my wrestling because, Jimmy Uso was whooping on Sami Zayn just now. But my mind, hey, there go my beautiful ex-wife right there. She's right up in there. Hey, why are you even awake right now? Anyway, the clothing and posing a confident and stable future for those looking at transportation, motor vehicles. Absolutely. 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 They're always going to need trucks. I think that they're trying to cut back on a lot of the transportation is becoming very expensive. We always need to move mail. We'll always need to move mail. Oh, see, she's watching wrestling too. You gotta have to tell me what happened because you see I'm on here ranting. But we always gotta move the mail. They're always gonna need carriers. They're always gonna need all of us. But our job duties may change a little bit. Not the truck driver, but if you work inside the plant as a mail handler, you may have to do. What happened to Sami Zayn, bro? Come on, bro. Come on. I'm trying to focus here. All right, let's stick to the topic. Y'all catching me off my game. No, each person is going to definitely have a little bit added to or taken away from their job duties. Who knows this, though? I believe the unions know about this. And that's my next one. Because my next video that's coming out, and I'm looking right now, I'll give you a little smidget. I don't usually do this. But who sent this to me? His name is, I'm not going to say his name, but he sent me this personal letter, and it starts off like this. So what's going on at the mega plant? Y'all ready for this? The truth is, we do not know much. Management from Detroit down has been secretive and deceptive with the union at the national level and the local level. I have requested a meeting to begin local negotiations for the mega plant via U.S. mail and email. To date, that has not happened. Like most of you have heard rumors from J. Stupid H, he didn't say that, and range from accessing it to shutting down plants nationwide, moving offices, on and on. Louis DeJoy told the National APWU president, Mark Dimestein, that none of our plants were closing. That seemed like a great thing for us. He insinuated that both plants would be remaining operational as plants and the mega plant would be new. Recently, I'm not going to keep going, but ooh, he goes in. He just keeps going in. Ask yourself, why is this conversation being piecemeal with certain employees? Why is conflicting information coming from management? Yo, he went in on it, but that's going to be in my next video. I just need you guys to keep faith, push your unions to get the information, because the unions, I believe, my opinion, I believe people that are higher up in the unions, they know. They know. And if they do know, I don't think they're sharing it with everybody yet because they don't want to scare people or they can't translate it yet. There's no way they're building new facilities and plan to add our people there without the union being involved in it. You understand? The labor doesn't work like that. So in order for us to go over there, the union has to say, okay, well, these mega plants, what are they going to be involving? What's going to happen there? Blah, blah, blah. So the union got some information. Okay, so that's when they start writing up these contracts. So if somebody knows something, you guys find out information, you share it with me, like this person. That's all I'm asking. Because once they do that, I share it back with everybody. You see me? Oklahoma City. All right, yeah, my homie, my co-worker. He was in one of my videos. He's now the transportation supervisor out there in Oklahoma City. Yeah, he went out there. But that was my rant. I missed my wrestling. Jay got to get to, I think I got to get to sleep. Don't judge me. Don't. Oh yeah, it's 11:24. It's like 3 hours past my bedtime. I'm an old man. You guys leave your comments. Leave some questions. Give me some information if you can. If you have anything you want to share, some information. You guys know my email. And that's all I got to say about that. I could have kept on ranting and raving, but now I got to text my people and find out about what happened at the end of the match before she goes to sleep. All right. Chicago, Chi-Town, get it done, baby. Cicero, Southside. All right. I'll see y'all later. Good night.